enough of that, Joe. Welcome to Dylan Joe Basin Podcast. Hey, Dom, how's it going? Thanks.
I'm doing pretty good, Dylan. How you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks. Hey, guys, back in town for another episode live from the basement on this beautiful fall day, post fake fall. I think we're officially into real fall. We might have another couple days where it's going to get confusing, but
I'm starting to see the leaves change a little bit, even though it's hotter outside right now than it was like all day today. It's really weird. The fog is thick.
the fog is thick. The rain is good. And the Merrimack River does have fish in it.
Maybe it has more shopping carts than fish, but fish are in there, and they're resilient.
Maybe another episode. Guess what's in the Merrimack River? And we're going to take a poll.
Guess
of
what's
all
in
the
my
trash
ass? The
we
new
found.
episode of the Dylan Joe Basement Podcast.
Rated
You have to do it
PG-13.
blindfolded. You can only do taste, smell, and feel. You can't use your eyes.
Yeah, you can only use one of them each, one time. You can feel it once. The next one, you gotta taste it.
It's like using a lifeline, a millionaire. Like, do you want to smell this one or touch it?
Oh, there was a
Next
game
one
at
is,
Savers. It was instead of Truth or Dare, it was just Dare, and it's like for
nice.
kids. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like, hey, I dare you to.
No, that's an anti-drug program.
Right. I almost got it because it was so funny. Immediately, it's like, hey, I dare you to have sex with Steven. Like, it literally just went straight that.
No, I'm not doing that. Well, I double doggy style
not
there.
doing
This
that.
is called
Steven has
Dare.
autism.
What do we do? Now it's you lose a point? Like, who's going to win this or not? Come on, guys.
Yeah, and whoever loses and doesn't do the dare has to fuck Steven. I just want to see you fuck Steven, all right? Now do it.
What a game. What a game.
I don't
Great
know how to play the game. Truth or dare, except if you don't do one of them, you have to fuck Steven.
If you say no, that's the
It's a weird twist on the old classic game.
classic.
And I'm Steven in this scenario.
Classic game.
It's just me and some person I found earlier that day. I walk up to them on the street. Want to play Truth or Dare? No. Well, then you have to fuck Steven. That's the rule.
I didn't make them up, even though my name is Steven.
God made them up before me. Anyways, we're not here to talk about sexual intercourse at all. That's not the kind of show we do. We're not that kind of show. What we are here to talk about, for the first time I think ever in my podcasting, I wouldn't call it a career. I'd say it's a foyer, something like that. Foray rather. Is I don't know what fucking
Foray?
idea
What
we're
the
here
fuck
talking
is a
about today.
foray?
It's kind of like a.
It's kind of like a 4-H club, only it's not quite there yet.
Actually, that sounds about right. I'll settle for that. That's totally fine.
But
This
yeah,
is
I
the
have no idea what
4-H
we're talking
club
about.
of podcasts. That's what we're on right now.
Yes.
Oh, I wish
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
we should aspire to be the 4-H Club podcast now. All those horse girls are going to tune in. I don't mind if I do.
Horse girls used to be low on the totem pole. Now I think that they're very high up. I think it's a good thing.
Well, you know, it shows a commitment to something. If they're a horse
Yeah.
girl for this long, then they're a horse girl for life.
And horses are huge. I mean, you gotta be a little tough.
So
you
am I.
Good one, Tom. I see what you did. I see what you did there. That was good.
Yeah, I put on a lot of
You
weight
should see
recently.
Dom in a canter. He really is a specimen to behold.
Dude, you should see me eat a sugar cube. It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, you drop it
So-
a bunch of times in the grass and keep trying to get it.
Oh, yeah.
Is this episode
that tongue to work.
about horse girls or is it about
No.
Me
like
and Dylan do not know what it's going to be about.
jet
Dom
black
can tell us
hair
right
crazy chicks with tan line? What is it about?
Like we've done a few times before with Joe running the show where Dylan and I find out live on the air what we're doing. This time I'm running it and Dylan and Joe are finding out what we're doing.
now. The inmates are running the asylum.
And we're doing a little game called Florida Man. I have a big list of Florida Man headlines, but I also made up a bunch of my own.
I love this.
So we're guessing if it's yes or no Florida Man?
Yeah. I'm
All right.
reading a headline. You have to guess if it's real or not. If it is real, I'll give a little bit more info on the story.
Okay.
But if it's fake, then and you guess it wrong, then you guys officially have to fuck Steven.
So
Perfect. Excellent. Let's go.
so now your name is making more sense. I was like, is this gonna be like a wrestling thing? Is his name Hulk Hogan?
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
should have named myself Terry Bollea, but my actual name is Penis McFarts a lot, which is my wrestling name.
Also very solid.
And of course,
All right.
Dylan is our mascot of 2024, Dr. Gay Hitler.
Glad to be here,
May
guys.
he rest in peace.
R.I.P. Dentist to the stars.
Dentist of the century.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're just chiming in, this is a well-renowned, extremely respected member of the community of Ohio, Indiana.
Iowa.
Yeah,
I believe.
it ended up being
Iowa?
Ohio.
Ohio.
We said it was Indiana for like the entire episode. Then at the end, it was Ohio.
It's Ohio. Everyone loves this guy, and there's a like a rotary named after him.
Yeah, Hitler Ave, I think, is a street in that town.
Hitler
something
Ave
like
is
that.
a street.
There's 2 streets
Yeah.
named
And
after
Dr.
him.
Gay Hitler is a dentist, was a dentist,
Yeah,
and
was.
and his dad, George Washington.
George
Hitler,
Washington
George
Hitler.
Washington.
Uh,
was also a great man. Yeah.
Yeah. So
George Washington
go
Hitler
back
Jr.
and-
was his dad.
Yeah, go back and listen to episode 99, Castle Itter, if you want to learn that story. But that's what
Yeah,
we're here to talk
it's a
about
great
today.
one.
Dom is going to talk to us about Florida.
Yep,
Man.
and let's get going with our first headline.
Wow.
So all you
And
guys
Dylan and
have
I
to
are going to say real or not real. Those
yeah,
are the two
real
options.
or not
right?
real.
Gotcha. I'll keep score so that you don't have to, Dom.
All right, thank you very much. Florida man caught illegally feeding wild alligator resists arrests. Says he's a good boy and he loves bagels. Real
Oh,
or
no,
not
this is
real?
going to be hard.
Oh my god, dude, this is impossible.
These could all be real.
That's, I mean, that sounds like me. I mean, that's real, dude.
I'm going to say not real because I don't think it's illegal to feed alligators in Florida.
It is real.
Oh!
A Florida man who allegedly resisted arrest after being caught illegally feeding an alligator named Hank in his neighborhood pond, which Hank is described as a 10-foot beast.
Oh. that's an
Paul
alligator.
Fortin, 67, was issued a citation by Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission over the incident of feeding this alligator in the pond. He was arrested for not accepting the citation, and he told police...
Oh, so it's going to be just a citation, but he didn't. He did the classic, I'm not signing that.
Yep.
And they go, it's not an admission of guilt. And he goes, I'm not signing it.
Yep.
Oh, well, now you're
and,
under arrest.
Paul Fortin, who is a disabled veteran, told the police, he's a good boy. He lets me pet him. He just sits there and he loves bagels. He's such a good friend.
I believe him completely.
Hey, dude, take the ride. It's worth the ride for that. You know, you and Hank.
It's living.
I mean,
right there.
how long did it take him to figure out that Hank's favorite thing was bagels?
I think probably the first time he
I was
fed
gonna
him
say,
bagels.
probably not a whole lot. He probably had some bagels and was like, fuck it.
And then he's like, hey, he
throw,
loves
out,
them.
throw out the
Alligators
alligator.
love eating more than they love bagels.
And I know that they're
Oh,
good
yeah.
bagels because the snowbirds from New York City tend to go to
Oh.
Florida. So they don't, and there's a big Jewish population in Florida as well because of this. There's
Yes.
good bagels down there. They're not going to let that go. They're not
You
going to
think
leave
Hank
that.
could spit it out and be like, this doesn't taste like a good bagel?
So he's like eating good bagels.
Sure he is. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, I think Florida has the second largest population per capita of Jewish people in America because of that very thing.
And the first is New York.
Yes.
Yeah, most likely.
Actually,
I mean, it's not Utah.
No, yeah, Utah might have the lowest, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably that or Alaska.
So it's illegal to feed alligators in Florida. I did not know that. Or
That's
maybe
a
it's
bunch
It's
of-
up
it's
to a
got to be
certain
something
size.
where it's like because he's
They don't
putting
wanna
himself
encourage-
in danger.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
they're
that's
like,
probably
no, you can't do
So
that.
they were just gonna write him a ticket. It wasn't like he was gonna arrest him for doing that.
Yeah, but because he refused to accept it, they were like, all right, well now we have to arrest you.
Yeah, it was like when I was
Yeah.
when I was holding that whale. They're like not supposed to do it either.
Yeah.
All right,
I get
RFK.
that. But they really should have. That family
cut
whose
the head off.
whose kid, the 4-year-old kid who got snatched up at Disney World, no charges with that. What's good for the goose, is good for the
Yeah.
gander. They
Well,
illegally
there's-
found that alligator.
See, their problem was they didn't sign up for Disney Plus, so they weren't liable.
They weren't covered. They weren't liable for any of that.
All right, ready for the next one? Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here. Would have helped if I got ready for the next one myself.
Well, yeah. That's
Uh,
all right.
God damn it. Vamp for me, boys. I found it.
Oh,
Nope, still didn't find it. Found it.
Florida man.
Tells cops the, quote, fake urine is not for a work drug test, but for role play activities with his wife.
That's real.
That's definitely real.
That is Real.
It's too, and it's nothing against you, but I'm like, that's too good for him to come up with that. Because I'm gonna gauge it as they all could be real, but some of them are more real than others.
Some
like
of them
Lawrence
I picked them
Fishing.
because it would be hard to choose. Some of them I picked them because I was like, I just really wanted to talk about it.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
That one is great.
Well, and where are you buying? where are
Florida
you
man
buying-
having fake piss is usual, but having fake piss for that reason.
Well, and one, it's not fake piss. It's just it came from the army barracks, and that's because it's clean. So it's just a 20-year-old
Good piss.
a 20-year-old pissed off nicotine addict. Piss. That's what it is.
Well, a man
Pissed
arrested
on.
after a traffic crash explained the fake urine found in his vehicle was for roleplay with him and his wife. But that's not the only reason he was getting pulled over, because he crashed because he was drunk.
So he's lying.
Oh god, that's great.
I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a fetishist.
He,
I'm not a
invest-
drug addict. I'm just drunk. Okay, it's different.
I'm drunk now.
Andrew Hartman, 29, gave the explanation to the cops after he lost control while turning onto the highway and crashed into a stationary tractor-trailer truck.
So he didn't even get hit on the highway. He hit a stationary.
Yeah.
Well, thank the Lord he got crashed that early because he could have posed real danger to everybody out there. And he's just, you get in a car accident, you're just covered in fake piss. You're like, I swear to God, this is not my piss.
It's not mine. I
not
believe
mine.
you. But where'd you get it, and what's it for?
It's not mine. My wife's just into really particular things that I'm not into, but I love.
My wife has a very particular set of skills.
Yeah, we're 29 years old. We're having sex, and we include fake piss. That's how bored we are. Yeah.
Yeah. Which again, it's like fake piss. Like, isn't the whole thing that's real?
It's real.
Like,
Well, the thing is-
I don't
All right.
finish having sex and then spray shampoo in a girl's hair and be like, I'm just into that kind of thing. Like, no, just you're already halfway there.
No, and it doesn't.
Not
It
a
doesn't.
prayer.
Trust me, I've bought piss before, and it does not. It does not fit. It's not the same category as like, oh, fake blood, fake vomit, Halloween decorations. No one's buying fake piss. It's not a Halloween thing.
No,
That's
no,
not
pumpkin.
one of those things.
it's not for that.
It's not for that. Fake piss is for
You can just
like
use apple juice if you
for
want
like
fake
yeah,
piss.
exactly, like spraying it all over your yard so the gophers don't. They think it's a fox. You know, like.
Yeah.
You
Isn't
know,
that
whatever
real
it is.
piss though?
It is, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's
So
no
it's
such
not
thing
fake
as
piss.
well,
It's
like no
real
one's
piss.
buying stunt piss, is what I'm saying. Because there's no reason to. You're buying
Joe
stunt
Collins, stunt pisser.
blood, stunt pisser. You're buying stunt cum, stunt
Yes.
blood,
Right. Special
other
effects
things.
cum.
But piss isn't one of those things that you
No,
need
it's
to buy.
not.
Like go on Amazon and buy like artificial piss. It's 100% from either illegally from the military barracks, a
real
dude who's like that needs to piss clean all the time, or a fucking animal piss. So you deter.
So, but it didn't list that because it says fake piss, but it didn't say.
Well,
not
what
his
else
own
do you
piss.
call it?
Yeah.
I mean, you just call it.
No, you call it someone
call it
else's
fake-
piss.
Someone
in
else-
a police report.
Well, you call it
he's
fake
on the,
piss.
the police report's writing, and he had a foreign object full of piss of some other human being. I don't know.
It's just
but
a-
these are police reports, right?
Just
These
a
are, this
gallon
isn't him
jug full
describing
of
what happened.
piss. He's like,
Yeah,
no,
these
it's
are-
fake piss. It's not even.
I feel
not
like
even-
if it actually
it's
is
not even-
fake
it's a piss
piss,
jug.
then there's a chance that it is for that. But we all know what it's really for. Like you said, Dylan, it's for passing drug tests.
Yeah, because like I said, it's not for Halloween costume. Because then you just how do you like? Oh, I well, like I have a white shirt and I just threw fake piss all over it. It just looks wet now. It's like no, it's fake piss.
It's fake.
I
That's
pissed.
a cool Halloween costume.
pissed-
Guy who
yeah,
pissed
exactly.
himself.
Guy who
pissed-
pissed-
I pissed
It's
my
a costume. It's a joke.
I pissed
Why
my.
does it smell real? No, it's not mine.
Well,
fake.
I pissed my pants, but the
fake.
costume is fake.
It smells like pee. It looks like pee, but it's not.
That's hilarious.
It even tastes like pee.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Fake.
All right, ready for another one?
It doesn't even show up on Amazon, dude.
If you Google fake piss,
It's not even a thing. Like,
It's always real piss. That's not yours. Sorry, go
wait,
ahead, Dom.
whoa.
whoa,
No,
you
there
are.
is a innovative science simulated fake fluid with glucose for $46 that is piss colored.
That's to test your diabetes or what?
I don't know. That could be fake piss. I don't know what the. We needed a second to look at this, guys, and it's got 64 reviews. So, cannot be used for drug test evasion. This is definitely.
Sure
it's,
can.
It's for simulated urinalysis tests in school labs only.
Yeah,
Oh, so
okay.
it's fake test piss.
But it's
Fake
exactly
test.
what it is. It's fake test piss. Let me see what the reviews are. I can't wait to see some people like, I get it, fake piss.
I'd be hard pressed if I was the administrator. I'd be like, "Are we really going to pay $300 a month on fake piss? Aren't all the students capable of pissing and just testing each other's piss? It's a free
Yeah, this
resource."
is so stupid. My test came back invalid! Exclamation point. Did not work for me. Don't waste your money. My test came back invalid. So now I have to take an observed test. So I had to spend more
they're
money.
all drug tests.
So I had to spend more money on same day detox products, like me and you, Joe, did, to try and
I
pass
didn't
my
pay any-
test.
I didn't buy any products. I was too
No,
young
this
for
guy
it.
literally fucking bought this piss that says it won't fucking work.
That's
he
so
put
funny.
so he
Right
what
on
he
the
did
bottle.
because you guys have done this. They do a temperature reading, so he had to
Yeah,
either
you have to
put it
on
in
your
a
inner
put it
thigh or in your
put it-
gooch all day.
well, he had to either put it in a fake dick that goes up his ass, and that he pulls
that's
out and then squeezes like this to get the pee out, so it stays his
That's
temperature.
okay. I'm getting hard right now.
Getting.
God,
Kidding.
this
I'm
is
glad you can't see below the table. The table just pops up.
Yeah,
I would do the joke, but I'll knock my microphone out.
A couple people- some people really don't fucking read at all. This guy would just
who's
consider
reviewing it? The students aren't reviewing it. It's all drug addicts. That
If a student was reviewing it, I hope they fail out of that school.
Yeah.
Yeah, one guy said, "We all know why this is purchased. It does not do what you think it's going to do." Yep, they
hilarious.
said it won't.
Yep.
Yeah. They don't test it for the color. They test it for the actual chemical makeup, and that's not going to be.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, "Oh yeah, it
Yep.
says not for drug tests." I see what we're doing here.
Yeah,
No,
like,
it's
I
actually
know, they
turns
have
out
to
it's
say
actually
that.
not for drug tests. It's for
They weren't lying.
some fucking. Oh yeah! Wow, this is fucking crazy.
They think it's like he's buying a 7-foot bong and be like for tobacco use only.
Yeah, that's literally what those guys thought it was for sure. Oh, that's great. That's fucking.
Well, they deserve to fail out drug tests because they're too stupid to.
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
stupid.
and there's all sorts of things you can strap to your dick to squeeze out.
This is a whole other category, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is-
Sorry,
this
let's
is
move
like
on.
a-
Moving
on to the
on.
next
Moving
question.
on. Moving on.
All right. Next headline. Florida woman drives away from gas station with nozzle still in the car for the 6th time this month.
Ooh, it seems so real up until the number of times. 'Cause
Yeah,
I know
fake.
that happens
Donnie
all
made
the
it up. I
time.
can tell it's you.
I'm gonna say fake
car
because the
related.
number's too high.
That one is fake. Yes.
If
That's great.
if you said twice in 1 month, I probably would have said it was real because it seems so real. Because I see it happen.
Yeah,
on
but I feel
my
like
video.
2 times isn't even newsworthy, though.
Well, I mean, if you got pulled over by the police and it was the second time this month, that would
Six
be.
times.
That is true,
Yeah,
that is
second
true.
would be good, but did I tell you guys
6
the time
times
that I
is a
got
lot.
kicked out of GNC for drug test?
Because you kept asking too many questions.
No, I walked in there and I was trying to be funny because I had to take a drug test for Target, and I walked in.
Yeah, so no, you're conflating my story and your story because you're like, we both did that, right, Joe? I didn't do anything. I was 15
Oh,
years
yeah,
old.
you
I had
had
a
vinegar.
license.
Yeah, you did.
I drank vinegar and water. I had no access to any kind of things.
Yeah. No, I bought.
But
the
sorry, go
stuff,
ahead.
But I walked
definitely
into the
said something.
GNC in Marlboro by Hannaford, and like Wendy's, and I walked in. The guy was like, "Hey, long story short, gotta pass a drug test. I know you have this stuff that makes me pee clean." The guy was like, "Get out of my store." He's like, "Get out of my store." I was like, "What?" He's like, "You mentioned federal drug testing and doing
Now I can't
drugs.
tell it to you.
I can't tell you this. Get out of the store." I was like, "Shit." So then I
that's like
walked
being-
into the one at
that's
the
like
mall and
being
I was like,
underage
"Hey, I
walking
need a
into a
urine
bar and
cleanser."
That's like being under 21 walking into a bar and being like, "You want to see my ID?" Like, well, now I do.
I think it's more like walking into a head shop back in the 2010 and being like, I got a dank ounce in my car. I'm gonna get that big Chiba. Who was the best bong to get high as fuck? They'd be like,
Yeah.
you can't say any of those words.
Yeah,
in here.
exactly.
You have to
Fuck outta
leave.
He's like, "Get out of my store."
These are for tobacco use only. Wink,
was like,
wink.
oh.
Yeah.
Everyone knows
I'm-
that.
Trying to be funny didn't work out that time.
Actually, you were the funniest you could have
The
been.
funniest option.
You just couldn't get your product, but you were.
The end result was not desirable. That's all. Get out of my
You read the
store.
review. Didn't work at all.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Anyways,
that's good stuff.
sorry, I couldn't let that one slide.
All right, Dom. Next one.
All right. Florida man attacked and killed by pet cassowaries. First human killed by that bird in ages.
I believe that's a giant ostrich-sized kind of bird, right? It's like
Yeah,
an emu.
big flightless bird.
Yeah, with a big old beak. And it's cassowaries, like more than one.
Yes.
Guy told me he saw a flamingo today in the American River. I guess I'm saying false.
I saw a bald eagle today on my drive to work, and it almost landed on the street in front of me.
Damn.
It was fucking glorious. The thing was whipping down, like, oh, look at that big hawk going in the street. And then I saw it, and it had the white head on it, and I was like, was that an eagle? I go, no, it's not an eagle. Takes off, tree next to me, people started pulling over. It was right on the side. It was, like, on the way past that, like, lake area. You know what I'm talking about, Dom? You, like, drive by, like, the water. It was right there, fucking bald eagle. And I was late for work almost. I made it on time. But I couldn't pull over and look at it. But I was like, oh, this.
Why were you late? I saw a bald eagle. Understood.
They would have been fine with it, but I was, I should have pulled over.
Should have pulled out.
That's great. I'm saying false.
I'm going to say false as well, even though I know a cassowary could kill a man. But with the multiple makes it seem like it's not true.
A giant bird killed its owner. Now it could be yours. True story.
Oh, thank God.
True.
I'm so happy that's true.
That's crazy.
But
it was one, though, so you lied and said it was multiple birds.
Yeah, I will admit, all the real headlines I got off Reddit. So if anything's not written the right way, it's not my fault.
That's okay. I'll
let it go.
Now going forward.
I
I pictured like 6 birds pecking him, and I was like, "There's no fucking way that happened." But
did it just like rip his fucking throat out? Like how'd it go?
That bird, a hulking flightless cassowary with dagger-like claws on each foot, will go for auction on Saturday after it killed its owner, 75-year-old Mr. Haos.
Who's gonna buy the murder bird?
The murder bird.
He fell into the pen, and the bird attacked him and killed him.
He was waiting for that day. One day you're gonna fall in your old man, and you weren't gonna be able to get out.
Maybe that was his suicide pod from Norway.
Yeah. Why was there a note written right before you went in?
Yeah, exactly.
The bird ate the note.
The bird exactly.
The bird.
Yeah, he just
cassowary ate my dad's suicide note. That's why I can't do.
He just cannonballed into that fucking dry hay pit and got fucking
Dry
raped.
Hay Pit is a fucking sick band name.
Just
dry hay pit.
fucking obliterated by this bird.
It
Giant
must have been
bird.
covered in blood.
It must have felt like a splashing everywhere, like T-Rex.
Oh man, and that's that. You know, we talk about like how animals kill things and like they all kill in different ways. Like you know how big cats will like bite you in the back of the brainstem and really get you out quick. A cassowary, it does not eat.
It doesn't
people.
know.
It's just it probably shredded. It probably lasted so long in there. He probably was alive in there for half an hour before he actually died, just trying to crawl out.
Probably pretty similar to
him,
getting
clawing
attacked by your neighbor's chimpanzee.
Yeah, it's like a chimpanzee attack. Like they're not predators, but they can kill you, and they don't do it in like a nice,
I mean, be honest,
quick
this guy's
way.
lucky he died. If he survived that, oh my god.
Oh man, he would have had the fucking he would have been on Oprah.
You'd never be able to see a pigeon again. Speaking of that, I saw me and my niece, who's 4, went fishing, and we watched a snake eat a catfish face first.
Whoa, that's awesome.
It was alive, and this catfish is just going face first into a snake's mouth,
my God.
like about an inch an hour.
Oh yeah, no, they eat it slow. I watched a snake eat a frog one time. We thought the snake was dead. We touched it and it wriggled around.
Yep.
It takes so long.
Yeah,
to get
and
it
this
in.
catfish is just face first, just being devoured by a snake, and it's paralyzed because the snake bit it. It's insane.
Oh my god,
Chuki!
That's fucking awesome. Well, she's lucky. Hopefully, she remembers that when she's older. She saw something that was very special that day.
She said, "He's taking him somewhere else." I was like, "Yeah, he is," because he was pulling him out of the water. I'm like, "Yeah, he's taking him for."
He's taking him to the fucking Hades.
Let's let him have dinner. And she's like, "Okay." I was like, "Yeah, yep." He's taking him somewhere else.
Yeah, I've had when I was 4 years old and I saw that, I'd probably scream and run away and cry.
Yeah, I'm mortified still from this.
Yeah.
God, my cat turned on the stove.
That's a good. Oh, nice. Cat turned on the stove.
Hell yeah, perfect.
Let's take our first commercial break where Dylan can
All
fix
right.
the stove. We don't want any pirates out there.
Florida man takes a swig from his natty light can, wrestles a gator with his 2 bare hands. Yeah, that's just a normal Tuesday. Well, Florida man, he's been abducted by aliens.
Welcome back to the most fantabulous, fantastical state in the Union. That's right, America's penis. We're here to talk about Florida this week, and we're going head to head to find out if Florida Man is really what he's all made up to be. It's Dylan and I having to guess if the Florida Man really is real or not. And do you know why Florida Man is so famous besides, I mean, come on, it's Florida. It's because of the fact that due to state law, they publish all crimes in the media. So, of course, anyone can look up any crime posted because it's all public information. But a lot of states don't actually publish it in any kind of media. They just kind of like, hey, if you want to go to the police station, you can look up the statistics, whatever. But in Florida, they require them to do it. So that's why it's, oh, Florida Man did this, because they publish all of it. So even though Florida is a mess in a lot of ways, this could have just as easily been Georgia Man, but Georgia doesn't have them publish all of it. So that's why it's a little less common.
Yep.
There you go.
Well, in that case, let's get right back into some headlines. Why don't we?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Florida man, quote, stinks of alcohol, tries
Fake.
returning empty 30 pack.
Can't be. Yeah. Good call, Joe.
I'm sorry, what?
I just said fake because obviously.
You want me to read the thing?
Yeah, please.
All
I
right.
think it was worth it for the joke, and I'm right. Go ahead.
Florida man, quote, stinks of alcohol, tries returning empty 30-pack of Miller Lite, claims the cans weren't full when he bought them.
Dastardly ploy.
It's definitely this is the thing. That's a classic move. No way that's
is.
fake, dude. That's a classic.
I'm gonna say real on that one.
Yeah.
That one is fake.
Oh, Dom, that's
We took a real story, made it fake from a different.
And I
state.
will say, there's a very good chance some of these I made up are actual things. Just
yeah. But
I
you
didn't look them up to find them.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's a fair
Yeah,
count. Yeah,
no one got
That
arrested.
sounds
for that
real to me.
in Florida, but that's definitely someone maybe.
It's
in
definitely happened for sure.
Atlanta.
They're empty when I got them. Why are they all open then?
Possibly. Yeah, definitely Atlanta. Maybe a little bit of a Ocean City, New Jersey move. I don't know who invented that move, but it's definitely
Someone did. Now he returns the 30 rack and they're all crushed like this flat on his head. That's how I found it. I found it.
It came
this.
like that.
I don't like that.
You didn't feel the weight when you were buying it? No.
No, because I was hammered.
I was
eating
hammered at the
Mexican
time.
food.
So I'm drunk now.
I'm drunk now.
I'm drunk now.
Damn, you got us with that one.
If anyone needs a good whoopie pie, the best one I've ever had is Auto Drip in Kittery. Shout out to those guys. My favorite place in the whole world. Anyways,
Kittery, Maine?
Uh-huh.
Eating good in the neighborhood. Dom, what else we got?
We got a Florida woman
Oh, Florida Woman.
sets record at Tallahassee State Fair for most consecutive burps.
Oh, man, I really want this one to be true. I don't know, Dylan, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure, for sure.
I'm going to say false because I don't... Well, if the record is at the fair, can I ask that? If the record's for the
I don't
fair?
know. I'm going off of just what the headline
Just the headline.
says.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say true, too, then, because it could just be, like, the record for that fair.
You know, it takes a real good woman to be able to pull that off. I'm not sure a man could do like consecutive. Oh Jesus, we're good.
I'm
for
sure
the,
a man could beat a woman at that.
We're good for the. No, definitely, but we're good for the duration.
Yeah.
Our capacity is better, but for a consecutive situation, I think that's a woman's.
Well, I can think they can burp from more places than we can, but that's where I stop the argument.
That's
Is that a
ultimate,
burp? Is that a burp,
also
though?
true.
No,
The thing about this, though, is this is fake.
it is fake. We were both wrong. Damn, you're getting
good.
us good.
Shuki.
Good job hiding the fact that clearly you didn't put enough details in the headline for me. But that's the game.
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying I'm adjusting as I go on some of my fake ones, but, whatever.
Well, I would hope that
Let's see.
as long
Let's
as
see what
you
we
don't,
got.
as long as you don't adjust it mid-question, then I don't think it's a problem.
Yeah. I don't think the problem at all. All right, here's, how about this one?
Like if you take a
Florida-
real article and you add 2 words to the end of it, I'll be like, that's cheating. But besides that, you're good to go.
Oh, yeah. No,
If you're like, it wasn't Tallahassee, it was Tampa, so you're wrong. I'd be like, fuck
dude,
you.
that would be so, I'd be pissed if I did that.
Yeah, you wouldn't do something like
That's
that.
exactly how I'd do it if I did this.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's actually in Miami.
Actually, it was a man, not a woman.
Is
Yeah.
it a exactly?
Every time I go upside a man's head or woman,
Because anytime you go upside a man's head or a woman,
Florida headline, trans woman fake.
I thought you were starting.
No, here we go. Florida man has greyhound racing license revoked after 12 dogs test positive for cocaine.
True, dude.
I'm gonna say it's fake. We need to start splitting
There's
up
no
here.
way that's fake.
That one is absolutely true.
Oh, Dylan's got another
I
one.
knew it.
That's
knew it.
hilarious. They
At
still
least-
race dogs in Florida? That fucking place is disgusting.
I mean,
man.
this story's from 2017, but
Yeah,
still,
but
that's
I mean,
still
no,
too
come
long.
on. It got banned in Massachusetts, so we were in high school, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're racing dogs.
At
definitely.
least 12 greyhound racing dogs in Florida tested positive for cocaine, and their trainer had their license suspended. It was at least the second instance this year for his greyhounds testing positive for cocaine.
So he's
at
giving
least.
them coke. The cocaine is going through the piss. I thought he was like putting coke in their bellies, having them run away from the cops, and then they're like shitting them out.
No,
and
this is
healing them.
a performance enhancing
He's
drug.
oh, that's fantastic. I didn't consider
But
that.
at least only
think
12
they-
of his 19 dogs tested positive.
I thought he was smuggling cocaine
the
in
piss
Greyhounds.
guy was bringing clean piss to these dogs.
Clean
perhaps.
dog piss. I bet the dog pisses aren't as scrutinized as the human pisses. Like, they don't have the technology to pick up as much.
Well, a couple of years ago at the Kentucky Derby, there was that legendary horse owner Bob Baffert got in trouble because one of his horses tested positive for steroids.
Yeah.
And his answer was, I think his trainer had a cold,
Pissing on the hay.
had cough syrup in his system and pissed on the hay.
And the horse
and
ate
they
it
went,
by accident.
No, that's not what happened.
Well, you have to come up with some bullshit excuse. But the funny part is, like,
Yeah,
that bullshit
you're-
excuse is for a horse that costs like $8 million. Like,
Yeah.
That's exactly what
you
I was
should
gonna say.
pay
It's
for
like
a better
You're a
excuse.
$5 million horse, and then your trainer, you're paying God knows what, is pissing on the hay they're eating. Not sure.
Not happening.
Not sure that's in anyone's best interest. Okay, it's
It ain't
just
fucking
not
happening,
Yeah,
man.
Don't mind if you do.
no, he's
Nicely
pissing on the
done.
side of the barn like the rest of us do. Okay, not
Exactly.
on the food.
Right. Or in the horse's mouth.
Yeah,
Right in the horse's mouth.
Straight
Pow,
from the
right in the
horse's
kisser.
mouth.
yeah. I thought you were gonna say the horse tested positive for like
Meth.
human DNA in its asshole.
Well, they didn't do an ass test. They did a piss test.
Well, while we're talking about piss,
Piss test, but it's human saliva.
Florida man throws gallons of urine on peer's medical practice in business spat revenge.
Gotta be
Is
true.
this spat revenge?
Yeah.
A business spat is like a disagreement.
How'd you think I didn't know what that meant?
Well, why'd you say spat revenge instead of business spat? The phrase is business spat, not spat revenge.
I don't know what it means. Can you clear it up for me?
I just told you it means like a dispute, a disagreement.
Since when?
A spat, yeah. I had me and my wife had a spat last night. It wasn't like a fight, but we had like a disagreement. We were arguing.
scuffle.
Yeah, like
What
you
is
know, we
this?
had a row.
Eastern Europe?
No, it's not like spitting.
No, it's Florida.
It's a new word that means disagreement. It doesn't
Oh, it's
mean you
new?
spit
It's a
on
new
somebody.
word?
Yeah, yeah.
We
It's
just
like a
can't-
row. You heard the word row?
Let's stop here. Shut this off before it keeps going. Okay, so repeat the question again.
It's not a question, it's a
Title.
headline.
Headline.
I say
Florida man throws gallons of urine on peer's medical practice in business spat revenge.
True.
This one is true,
All right.
where it's literally just a guy that has a medical practice, a small one. Nearby is another one. He doesn't like that guy because he's like, "Oh, you're stealing all my clients.
It's
I'm
a
gonna throw
rivalry.
gallons of human urine on your building, so that your building smells bad."
Cheaper than fake piss. I
It's
thought it was like
definitely cheaper than
like a
fake piss.
client that did it, but actually it's a competing medical practice. That's even
Yeah.
stupider.
Well, you got to think about. I actually don't know the answer to this because I have nothing to do with labs.
this
But
is
when
what they
they're
do with
doing-
all your test piss. They don't get rid of it. They pour it in a big.
They
Yeah.
save it in case they hate someone.
Sometimes you have like a week-long piss test where you pee in the orange jug, so you get like a gallon of it. But then there are some of these the little fucking pee cups, and yeah, I'm guessing that they dispose of it with.
That is probably how
he.
he found 10 gallons of urine. That would take a lot of saving by you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That is well. With 10 gallons, like fuck my microphone. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I guess it wouldn't take that long, but it would take a lot less time if you already had it ready to go. This seems like more of a spur of the moment kind of decision.
10 gallons.
I got all this piss laying around. I figured, what better should I do with this time?
No, I guess 10 gallons is too much to be spur of the moment, though.
I mean, we probably pee about 10 gallons a month, right?
Oh, I think
Oh,
more.
for sure.
Yeah,
If
so
you
just-
ever piss in a Gatorade
Easy.
bottle, that's like 20 ounces. You can do that.
It fills up
in one
fast.
piss. More than that, yeah. So
Gatorade bottles, no question. I got my Nalgene and I pee in sometimes. In the
Yeah, I
car,
think
and
we
that
piss
thing, that's
more
like a big
than-
one, and I got
more
at
than
least
10
3/4 of that thing.
yeah, I'm gonna look it up while Dom finds the next question.
All right, well, I got the next question ready, baby boy. Florida man arrested for driving 110 miles an hour through construction zone says it's safer to get through it as fast as possible.
Fake.
He says it's safe to get through as fast as possible.
Well, imagine there's a crane. You want the crane following you. Makes sense.
Yes, every construction zone has a crane.
Every single one. It's Florida.
I believe this happened, but I will say fake just because I don't think that he gave that excuse.
This one is fake.
Okay.
got it.
That was the last one I thought of today when I panicked and realized I didn't have enough fake ones.
So you're done with the fake ones?
No.
You said the last one. I thought.
Yeah.
He
Today.
needs the most recent one he thought of.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep.
24-hour urine volume is all I'm getting. About 2,000 milliliters per. And this is a whole math problem. I'll do it during the break.
That's
I
2
can't stop this
liters.
for that. Oh yeah,
2 liters.
2,000 milliliters. Yes.
That's why the metric system
So you're
is
pissing a
superior.
2 liter per day. That's easily over 10 a month then.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a
10
gallon
gallons.
is like 3.72
Yeah.
liters, I think, something like that.
Well, and
So
if
we're
you drink
doing,
alcohol,
we're doing like 10 gallons a week.
well, and if you drink like 6-ish beers a day, that number's going
That
up.
keeps the doctor away.
Yeah, that number's going up.
All right. Florida man leaves $10,000 tip at restaurant, says, I want each worker to get $500.
So there's 20 workers.
Maybe.
I'm just reading the headline. I don't know the details.
Sounds like a Cracker Barrel. I'd say yes.
There's definitely a lot of crackers in there.
Does Florida have the most Cracker Barrels per capita than any other state? I bet they do.
That's a good question.
I fucking love Cracker Barrel.
mean, all the old
What
people are
a
down
good
there.
time. Cracker Barrel's a great place. First, tell you that.
So Dylan, you say that's true?
Yeah, oh yeah.
There are 658 Cracker Barrel restaurants in the United States. The state with the most is Florida.
Sharp as a fucking whistle right now.
I'm gonna say not real because I need to catch up with Dylan here.
This one is real.
Real again? Dylan's pulling away
Yeah.
from me.
Which Cracker Barrel was it, and why?
Yeah, I
were
wanna
you,
know
why
about
were
that.
you there a couple weeks ago, Dom?
They are not-
Yeah, Dom's so generous.
I do
Sold the
not know
Scirocco,
restaurant
gave the
it
tip to a
was.
Cracker Barrel.
That's called paying
Sold
it
the
forward.
Scirocco.
Pay it forward. Exactly.
Sold the Scirocco for $10,000. You know, this one's totally true. A diner at a restaurant called Skillets, not the band, the restaurant.
With a Z
told-
or an S?
with an S. Told
boring.
the owner of the restaurant, I want each employee to get $500 to manage and distribute it to all the employees. Then there's no quote from the donator, but the manager said, people come in and they become family. We know where they are from, we know how many kids they have, and we know what's going on in their lives.
We
They
know their
become
blood
part of
type.
our team and a part of our restaurant. This was on March 25th, 2020, and the next day, Ron DeSantis would force dining rooms statewide to close during
This
COVID.
guy had insider info. He definitely knew I had to pay these people for the next couple of months here. That's too good of a coincidence. This guy knew it was closing down.
I've
And also
seen
he was rich because he's a Florida politician that he knew it was coming.
Yep.
All right, I've seen Skillets before. It's a chain. I knew this sounded familiar.
Nice.
There are many of them. There are. There's like a fucking ton of them.
Nice. We'll
A
put up a
fucking
picture
ton
for
of
the,
them?
Yeah,
for the
dude.
viewers there.
There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10,
Who do we appreciate?
12,
Restaurant
14,
workers.
16 locations in Florida,
Wow.
and it's a fucking like it's a real like
What kind of food are
shopping
they
mall.
serving?
Breakfast and lunch. So
Nice.
not for you.
So that's like
the,
Hey, I get 2/3 I'm a big fan of.
let's look at the menu for
Well,
you.
we'll go
Joe.
at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Your order of bacon, egg, and cheese, and I'll order a sandwich like an adult.
turkey dinner. You mean?
Turkey dinner.
Yeah, for you, Joe, they've got waffle and bacon.
That sounds great.
Yeah, that works for you. Then pancake.
Sure. There's a restaurant in Providence. I only found out this year, and I missed the deadline. You can order it before like September something, and on the day before Thanksgiving, they'll make you a Thanksgiving pizza, which means a full large pizza with mashed potatoes, gravy, turkey, and stuffing on it. And you can ask for if you want cranberry sauce put on it too.
Damn, that sounds pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
It sounds insane to me, but I want to try it because that does sound delicious.
Why the fuck not, dude? It sounds excellent. Like I'm over.
Maybe
this.
next year I'll remember. I'll learn about it before the deadline. Because I didn't hear about it till after the day after it was. The story was like, yesterday.
You know, for next year until you forget until the day after. Like
until I forget tomorrow, and then I'll never think about it again.
All right, ready for another one?
I just want to just shout out.
Absolutely.
To Skillets. On their website, I was looking for something unique. You know, their about page is careers, about, press, contact, and Blue Zone.
Oh, the Blue Zone.
The Blue Zone is inspired by the world's longest-lived cultures. We help you live longer, better.
Oh, I've heard of this. It's like the Mediterranean. There's like a certain like latitude where people live the longest. It's like around the Mediterranean.
It's a Blue Zone approved restaurant because
it's like
they
Greece,
have...
Italy, and fucking Morocco
apparently
and
the
shit.
Mediterranean diet is literally the best diet for you for
No question.
longevity.
Yeah, and I'm
live
telling
the
you that
longest.
Skillets is not the place to go for that, but it's
Shocker.
But
definitely
their
not.
clientele is probably thinking about dying, so it's good advertising.
Well, they have Blue Zone approved dishes, including steel-cut oats, avocado, egg whites, and grilled tomato, healthy omelet, very veggie frittata, Noreen's breakfast pictured right, so on and so forth.
That's
here.
not really Blue Zone food. It's just it's healthy food. In other words,
You
you're not
took
going to
10
die.
things off the menu that you didn't add sausage to, and then
Yeah, that's
sent them to
basically it.
bluezone.com and said,
Less salt.
Are we good here?
And they went, yeah, sure, just stop asking us.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
going to
they're-
a restaurant that serves bacon and waffles and ordering steel cut oats, that counts as a Blue Zone item. You can order water there too.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Water's definitely not.
Yeah, but you really want to drink the Florida tap water? Because I sure as hell don't.
No.
No, that's
Do you
the
like the
one-
taste of
that's-
sulfur?
That is the
I
one
do
that
I do
don't.
drink it though. I always drink it when I go to
Oh, yeah.
Florida, but
I'll never forget when we went to go see Beetlejuice the musical at the Boston Opera House.
Yeah.
The only water they had available came in metal bottles. Was from a Florida spring. It tasted like shit. Like it literally tasted like what I drank from the so-called Fountain of Youth in St. Augustine. It had the
Yeah.
exact same taste. I was like, this is awful.
It's not
It's just
great.
like alligator water.
And they have so much
Yes.
water too that you think they'd be able to
Like, you know the alligator place in Bolton?
bowl.
Family Adventure, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tastes like that place smells.
Tastes like that place smells. Put that on a t-shirt.
All right.
All right, Florida woman worried about the meth she's smoking brings it to her doctor for analysis.
How can that not be true?
I say true.
That one is true. A 73
That's good.
year old
We're in the 21st century at this
And
point.
she's 73.
A
my
73-year-old
God.
Florida woman has been arrested after she brought a bag of methamphetamine to her doctor's office, asking for the substance to be tested because she was worried about how smoking it was affecting her.
Well, that's
They're
why
not
she's
here to judge.
73. She's a responsible meth smoker. She cares about her health.
She's not, and the doctors aren't there to judge. It's not their fucking. They're here to just help.
Yeah, that should be patient-doctor confidentiality. You should be like, take
Yeah.
that home. It's not our time to call the cops, but they call the cops
Or
on
hey,
her.
you know what? I'm bored. I got the fucking
Snitches.
machine. Let's throw it in here and see what's up. You know. But also, lady, you can go to Walgreens or CVS.
There is definitely places.
or that good grocery store that Florida has. I forget the
Yeah.
name of it. You know the
You
one,
can
right?
get drug
Publix?
test kits.
Publix. Yeah.
Yeah, public. You can get drug test kits in most states now. I don't know if Florida's true because one of those states that consider people
Florida
who
might
do drugs should be
deny.
executed, they won't do it. But like places like Massachusetts, Oregon, like that, you can just go to a place and get a free drug testing kit. They don't even ask you questions. They just give you it. You can test it yourself.
I'm sure Miami's got that. It's the coke capital of the world.
So Miami, good representation of Florida. 60% Hispanic. Like I would say most of
Whoa,
Florida.
what's wrong with that?
I would say that they're probably cooler with the drug testing kits than Pensacola, if I had to guess.
Now,
Definitely
it
not
says
Pensacola.
here that...
Most of Florida hates drug users, even though they use drugs.
use all of them. just like we were talking about with the RNC and Grindr crashing.
Yeah, it's like they hate the most what they actually are.
Yeah.
I don't want my kids doing it. Well, then why are you doing it? Well, because rules.
Because
for me,
I
not
hate
for me.
myself, but I love my kids.
Yeah, I love God, hate myself, love my kids.
Now, according to the
now
police
kill gay
report,
people legally.
according to the police report, she did not overdose on the medication, nor had she consumed medication. However, it became known that she was under the influence of methamphetamines at the time she was arrested.
How
So
did that track?
I have no idea how that works. Where the cops were like, "Oh no, she's fine. She's just a crazy old lady." Tested her. It's like, "No, she's on meth right now."
That's the only reason why that'd be a good idea. I always remember Dr. Drew talking about drugs on Loveline, where he goes, "It's a weird phenomenon where if you're on cocaine or crack, you run from the police, and if you're on meth, you run towards the police." So for whatever reason, when you do meth, you feel like it's okay to be like in members of authority that will like ruin your life. But if you're on cocaine, you're like, get me out of here. So maybe she was on meth and she's like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the doctor and figure this all out. Not thinking like you're gonna be in big fucking trouble.
Yeah.
There's stories about people walking up to police officers on meth and being like, yeah, I'm on meth right now. And be like, you're under arrest. It's like, oh, what? It's like, yeah, you don't do that. But whenever you're on meth, you're like, oh yeah, this guy's my buddy. It's all good. This guy gets it.
It's all good in the hood.
He wants you to go to prison for 15 years. He doesn't get it at all. What are you doing?
Yeah, I gotta get some of that nice prison crank.
Yeah, this
That's the real
podcast is
shit.
anti-meth. I'll say it right now. I don't know if you guys agree or not. But
What?
I'm gonna say
All
meth
right,
is
yeah,
not
yeah.
good.
Also
I guess
known
so.
as Pervitin, which was invented by the Nazis.
Those pervs.
Those pervs.
Pervitin.
Hitler was such a perv.
Probably. There's a good chance he was.
Shaking all about at the 38 Olympics.
He was doing the
Whatever.
hokey pokey.
Turn yourself
The
around.
video
That's
of
what
him
meth
at the
is all
Olympics
about.
is just
It's
out of
like-
control. I mean, yeah, it's
like
he's
he's
nailed
doing
it.
that.
Going like
Yeah,
this.
you know what his hand is too. His hand is
He's
doing
like-
this.
he's just
his
like-
hand is
jazzed up.
he's just having a great
He's
time. at
all
the
revved up
Olympics.
and nowhere to
Yeah.
go.
He looks like a homeless man in Florida.
Oh god, no, you nailed it, dude. That's how I know you saw the video because you just the back and the forth and the.
Yeah, it reminds me of like
that's
people
great.
who have severe mental health problems, just methed up to hell. Man.
He's just farting and doing
It's all,
that.
all messed up.
Dude, what is up with
No
this
one
guy?
can blame. No one can say anything about it. It's like ignore him. Just ignore him.
Did you just fart? No, I'm trying to set the new burping record for the Tallahassee State Fair.
From Berlin.
And I will say, for that burping one, I did look up state fairs in Florida and found out that Tallahassee does have one.
Okay, good. That's great.
Yeah,
I put a little bit of research into my fake ones.
I appreciate that.
All right, here we go.
Want
Next.
to do two more and take another break?
Yeah, I
great.
can totally do that. Florida man arrested for trespassing in home claims, "My granddad died here. This is my house."
Real.
real for sure. I did
If
the
it's
same thing.
fake, great job because that just sounded like the most real thing I've ever heard in my life.
That one's fake.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Oh, you got
Great
it so
job.
good.
That was the. I mean, even more than the meth one, I'm like, that's got to be real. But I mean, again, that might be fake.
Again,
that you,
highly likely.
highly likely that it did happen. You just didn't find it. That has to have happened, dude.
And I will say, it took. I don't know if you heard a little bit. I started going to a southern accent there. It took me real hard not to like just fully go in. If I pushed it too hard, you'd be like, "Oh, you're putting too much of a show. It's definitely not real."
I don't know. I think that one was so convincing. I think I would have done it no matter what because that has to have happened. If not in Florida, then in
Yeah.
somewhere around the Gulf Coast area.
That
for sure.
was the first fake one I wrote like 3 months ago.
It's good.
That one
It's
makes
good.
sense, man. Good stuff.
That was a good one.
One more.
All right, let's see. Let's see one more here.
There's no. I mean, the amount of dead people growing up at their grandparents' house who are dead, it's got to be thousands per year in America. It's like this
Oh,
is
yeah,
my
big
house.
time.
It's my house. It's like they don't even know you. It's like, yeah, this is mine.
All right, here we go. A Florida man wears "fuck the police" shirt to court, wins case.
False.
Ooh, I really hope this is true.
Ooh, shit, it's
I'm
probably
going
true.
to say
I'm sure
it's
true.
not because they're going to put him in
Should have
contempt
nothing
of
to do with
court.
his shirt.
Yeah, so I'm going to say false, even though it should be true.
This one is true.
Yeah, I knew it.
A Florida
on
man
fire.
who recently wore a shirt that read "fuck the police" to court, to a court squabble with state troopers, somehow managed to walk out a winner. Michael Burns
That's a
complained to
good
the judge
judge.
that he'd been unfairly targeted by police officers who were angry that he had been recording them on video as they broke up a roadside gathering.
Dude, this is my fucking zone
This
right
is Joe's fucking. For those who don't know, this is what Joe does in his free time. He just watches videos of people arguing with cops.
Literally watch an hour of it today. before this
Despite-
podcast.
The guys who roll down the window just a crack and then
crack?
don't hand over their
I have
license.
to display it. I don't have to give it to you. I have to display it.
Exactly, that's it.
Cops love
License
that.
registration. Why do you need that? Am I being detained or am I free to go? Yeah, this is Joe's life right here.
Dude, I get it all up in the noggin.
All
Despite,
Joe's.
It was a
despite
case.
making no attempt to get into
Your
the
job
judge's
is to
good
just
graces,
issue me a
Hold on,
citation
hold on.
and let us both be on our way. Thank you. Yeah.
You're a revenue generator. You're not a police officer. You're garbage.
Dude, it's the George Carlin thing. You get pulled over. It's like, you're a public servant. Go get me a glass of water.
I pay your fucking salary, you bitch. They love hearing shit
You
like that.
work for me. You just pull
I'm your
me
boss.
over.
I'm
Yeah.
your boss.
You work for me. I'm the civilian.
The cops always have the worst response to that too. They go, "Oh, really? Are you the state of Florida?" It's like, dude, you could have kicked his ass with your language, and you said the stupidest thing possible. It's like, no one's the state of Florida. Okay, it's like, come on, dude.
I just
But
like
that
when
shit. Go ahead.
I was saying, I like when they get mad and just rip them out of the car.
They
And
always
they're like,
do.
you're fucked. You're fucked. You got this on video. You're police brutality.
Sometimes they're wrong. Sometimes they're right, man.
Now, let me finish the
great.
story here, because this is
Sorry,
great.
sorry.
Sorry,
I
I'm
was
just
going to say
gonna
about
sidetracked.
this
Yeah.
T-shirt after this, but
So,
Dom, please
despite
continue.
making no attempt to get in the judge's good graces, even with his vulgar T-shirt,
Wow.
he got out of the ticket. The guy's last name was Burns. Said that
What
he
was the ticket for? I don't know if I heard you say that. Sorry
Uh,
about that.
you're going to understand it in a second.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Burns said he routinely records police, and he was doing just that while police were kicking some citizens off a Florida roadside. Quote, "It was public property, and I was told they were only being kicked out to ruin their fun." After there was nothing left to record, Burns drove off. Police then followed him with 6 police cars.
This is obviously retaliation.
Burns said the officers forced him to remove a Fraternal Order of Police sticker from his car, which the cops claimed were obstructing his license plate.
Yeah. I'm sure it was. I love this guy. Fuck the police. Fuck this. And this is a good judge, because the judge obviously was like, I hate this motherfucker. Like, this guy sucks. But it's not illegal what he
knows what he's
did.
doing. Yep.
The
He's
police
freedom
did-
of speech is his shirt. He's fine.
Freedom
It
of speech is the
sucks.
shirt. You're freedom of press. You're allowed to record police officers in their duty, and this is why you record them, because when they fucking kick people off of public land, sorry, bitch, they fucked up,
Yep.
and that's why they chased him too. I mean, let's not even fucking argue. Like, well, we were really concerned with the sticker. That's why we sent 6 patrol cars after him.
Can you imagine someone
Such
you
bullshit.
fucking hate someone so much because they're so poopy like this guy?
Yep.
That you're like, I'm gonna ruin my career because I gotta fucking
I
get this
don't.
guy. Yeah, fucking just fuck
I
this.
gotta get him.
I know I'm losing my job over this.
Well, the good thing
I'm gonna go get this motherfucker.
The good thing, Dylan, is that as long as they don't kill him, their job are very secured. Their bosses are still like, good job, I'd have you do that. The chief of police there is always like, next time he does that, do it again. Run to
Yeah.
trial. We don't
Yeah.
care. Like, they like
Yeah.
it. It's fine. They're not going to lose their job over that. They're going to lose their job if they go, hey, guys, maybe we shouldn't chase him because of sticker. They're going to go, oh, you want to get fired, bitch? You got to go. Let's fucking go get this guy. You have to be a part of it. But the main thing I want to say is that the case was in the 60s when this first got, like, passive. Like, you can wear stuff in public that says, like, fuck and shit and piss. Because before that, people were so polite, you couldn't write the word fuck on your shirt. They'd arrest you for, like, public indecency and everything else. But what happened is a guy wore a fuck the draft jacket in a courthouse, and they arrested him for, I don't know, like, fucking disorderly conduct.
Anti-Americanism.
Yeah, and they took it to trial and had to go all the way to the Supreme Court because every judge was like, well, I'm not going to handle this. This is obviously, it's legal and the Constitution protects it, but I don't like him. So I'm going to pass it up to the next judge. It got to the Supreme Court and they go, hey, it's free speech. You can write fuck on your jacket and fuck the draft. Unfortunately, you can't do it. So I can see this is just a good judge, because any other judge would be like, yo, this guy sucks. Fucking, I don't care what he's, just get him. Just get him. But, you know, and all those cops now are going to go, next time we're in your courtroom, we know who the fucking team player is. Like, we don't fucking like you anymore. And also, this guy's getting
That was
arrested
good
next
shit.
week too. If he
Oh,
forgets
yeah.
his registration sticker by half a day, they know what time his registration comes up. Like, they're gonna be following him all the
Oh,
time.
yeah, exactly.
He's a target now. You know.
Yep.
I love it. Maniac.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
So,
they're like, you put the wrong fucking gas in your car, we're gonna fucking know, okay? Like, we got, like,
Your
you
car
are
says
fucking.
only use premium. You put regular.
They're gonna find some rule from
Yeah.
1921, like actually you can't take
Yeah.
a left on a Wednesday at this intersection if it's the Sabbath, so you're under arrest, sir. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna
Wow.
figure
They're gonna be measuring the
anything.
tread on his tires, like they're.
Oh
fucking,
yeah,
No,
we are
don't
gonna
tread on me.
fuck
everything,
you.
anything you can do. Yeah, he's fucked. His life is gonna be really bad
That
from
guy's,
now on.
yeah, he's gonna move.
But at least he won that case. Good for him. You know,
He's like, I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
a big cop's
And he did
life's
it
a
in
living
style.
hell
I
with
cannot
the legal
imagine
system. Not gonna be good for
a
this
fuck the police shirt to court. I mean, I would never.
Dude,
do that.
I wouldn't even wear a T-shirt to court. I'd be terrified to not.
That's
have
what
a tie on.
I was thinking. That's what to me. Then it'd be like, well, even though you're allowed to say that in this courtroom, you can't wear that or whatever. You know, it is in Florida.
Yeah.
You know. But there we go.
But
Florida man.
good for that judge.
We hardly knew ye. We're gonna take ourselves a next commercial break here, and we come back inside the swamp. Let's get that gator clap. It's Florida time. We'll see you on the next side of the break. Hopefully it stops this time.
Your
and
mother.
it's not doing it again.
Hell yeah.
Give us the boot.
A Florida man, he's been abducted by aliens, stocking up on bullets and cans of spam. Yeah, he's prepping for doomsday. Well, science has been trying, but they ain't figured out what makes all that crazy wanna head down south. Is it the beaches, the breezes, or the cortaditos, or the 99% chance of zero snow? It's a phenomenon that ain't no one ever gonna understand. Oh, but that's just Florida man.
Breaking
I got another
news.
scooter.
Dylan got a new scooter. Breaking news. In other breaking news, the Dylan Joe Mason podcast 102nd episode sets records with 50 billion views.
Oh my god.
Well, here's hoping, but we're playing a little game tonight called the Florida
we
Headlines.
use bots for sure for that
and
one.
yeah,
There's more views than there are people on planet Earth times 5.
no, everyone watched it 15 times.
Nice.
Everyone on Earth is fucking crazy.
No, even people, even the astronauts. up
we
in
actually,
space
I
watched
did.
it.
All right, that might not be true, but we are scoring above the Hawk Chick.
Better
Spit
than
on
Hawk
that.
Tua.
Spit on that thing podcast.
Good, yeah, that thing deserved nothing. I was talking to Dom about that yesterday. I won't get into it now because I have too much respect for women. But about how much money she should be making and how much money she actually is making and how quickly her window is closing and she's fucking up big time.
Yep.
There's other websites you can be on besides Spotify and make a lot of money when you're the Hawk Tua girl. I'll leave it at that.
Oh yeah.
She is unique and funny and cute. I mean, I think she's gonna be fine.
She's
Yeah,
not.
yeah, we'll see what
She's
happens.
not. You saw her for 1
There's
minute.
a million
she's,
of her.
she's got nothing to talk about at all. She's just a cute white girl who was funny and drunk one night. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But let's not start a podcast empire based on that. But I wanted to say about the 15 billion thing.
She was a good guest on some people.
50 billion thing. The dude I work with, he has a regular at his job. He works at a bar, and the guy comes in. And he's the most annoying person. Everyone hates him there, but you can't kick him out because he keeps going there. Like he's just one of those guys you have to deal with.
They fuck up eventually, and you'll find something like the tire tread to kick them out for. So.
Oh, you'd be yeah exactly. You find a little
Just
minor
you
excuse.
look hard enough, you'll be able to get rid of them.
But the thing is, he doesn't do it. He's not like a bad drunk. He's just annoying. So like he doesn't like get sloppy. Doesn't.
Oh, that's
fight,
not a bad drunk.
Oh, those are fun drunks.
Annoying
I'm
is
saying-
pretty bad.
No, he's a bad drunk for like the kind of guy you want to hang out with. But you can't kick someone out of a restaurant for being like not fun to hang out with. Like
Said
he's
the
just-
last 3 people I kicked out for not being fun.
They should do that. Be like, you're not a good hang. Get out of here. But
And
anyway,
you're annoying. Leave.
he was arguing with the guy, and he was like, the whole COVID thing, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, it was all blown out of proportion. Do you know that 15 billion people die per year for the common cold? And my buddy's like, you sure about that? 15
You sure
billion people?
about
And he
that?
goes, yeah. He goes, yeah. 15 billion people die a year for the common cold. No one cares. He goes, there's 8 billion people on planet Earth. And he's like, I don't know about all that. And they said the next week the guy came in and goes like, you know what? People weren't taking COVID seriously. You need to be careful of that kind of thing. He's like, are you kidding me? You told me 15 billion people died from the common cold last week, dude. The guy just sounds like a complete fucking asshole.
Is he from Florida?
No, he's from Rhode Island, if you believe that.
Well, how do you know he's from Rhode Island? He could be a transplant.
He's the worst driver in the world.
Because he has a worse accent than Boston.
Tell
or
me
New
I'm
York.
wrong. Every car with Rhode Island plates is a huge fucking dent in the side. Joe, what's your car look like?
No comment.
Runs in
Joe,
the family, though. Remember the Hyundai Accent? That had mass plates with the same dents.
And both times we were struck by another driver.
You were struck by a
Believe that,
serious
dude.
It's not. Why is that my fault? If I got hit my back driver's side door, how did I do that? No, it was parked.
Yeah.
I got hit while parked. It ain't my fault.
That's what they all say. I didn't drink. I bought this 30 rack. All of them were empty. I'm returning.
Well,
it.
here's the difference. My mom got paid out for her insurance policy for that, and I didn't get shit out of it because I couldn't find the guy. He was a hit and run.
And the
At least she
people
got-
that lived there moved away.
Yeah, at least she used that money to move to Clinton. I didn't get money for shit with that. I got $0 out of that.
Yeah, but think about it, once you get the first dent in the car, then who cares at that point?
Oh yeah,
You know, piece of shit.
I still care.
I
Every
think
time
someone
look
was
at it, I go,
fucking with
I'm
me.
mad.
When I had the 190E, someone drove over it. Literally drove a wheel over the fucking hood, up the A-pillar, on the
Fucking
fucking roof.
insane.
I had tire marks above my A-pillar.
Sorry.
And then what happens? I buy the Jetta a week later, park in the same spot. The fucking person leaving Tavern in the Square did the same thing. Again, to my car.
God.
The
Two
Tavern
for
Square,
two
that's
cars.
Not called
That's
Tavern
an
Square
attack.
anymore. That one.
Yeah, Tits now called Derby, New Derby, the Derby.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Tit still exists, but not in that location.
Not there.
Remember when we were in Salem and I told that
Yeah, you
old
told
guy
the
the
people.
story, and he was like, "All right." I was like,
yeah,
"No, I'm
they gave
serious."
someone 9
he's
margaritas.
like, "Shut the fuck up, you're
and
lying."
Then they got in a fight.
Yeah, he
There's
didn't
like
believe
there's
me.
this very large girl, like tall and big, like.
Oh,
like,
so they thought she could probably handle 9 margaritas?
Yeah, she
I
was
didn't
like-
know she was 18. She looked like a big bra. She could handle a couple of drinks.
Exactly. It's the Salem State Bar, and she was huge, like a rugby player, and they
Oh,
gave her
man.
9 margaritas, and then she got in a brawl.
Welcome to Salem, brother.
With
Then the
8
cops
cops.
came, and they're like,
They
"How
had
many?"
a taser.
Yeah, they're like, "Yeah, how many vermouth sidecars did you have?" None. All margaritas tonight, guys.
Imagine having
Who
9
served them?
margaritas.
That guy right there.
Snitch.
Yeah, exactly, fucking rat.
She's
So,
the
yeah.
Liz Brederson of Tavern in the Square. Just have your fun and go home. Don't fucking snitch. They let you have the drinks. They gave you a gift of underage drinking. You're gonna repay them by fucking snitching.
that's exactly.
Just say you say your dad gave them to you. They're gonna arrest him.
Exactly.
They're not gonna shut his job down.
Nope.
Speaking of shutting places down for underage drinking, Dom, what's the next Florida man headline?
Well, hold on. What's our recap? Who's winning between you?
Oh
and Dylan?
yeah, so we have the score right now. Joe has 5 and Dylan has 9, so he's in a nearly double my score
Woof.
here. So I'm gonna need a big comeback here to catch up to him. I don't know how many questions we have left, but I think I'm.
We have less than 10, maybe 10.
All
All right, let's get through them. Yeah.
let's go.
All right, here we go.
All I have to do is
Back
get
in the
everyone
saddle
right and
again.
not tie.
Florida man burns down his own house in an insurance scam. Forgot to renew homeowners insurance.
Again, another one which easily did happen. I don't know if you saw the article or not, but this definitely happened.
This happens.
So if you
all
say
the
it's
time.
fake, then maybe you made it up, but it happened, and I'm gonna say real because it definitely fucking happened. I'm sure of it. I'm sure.
It's definitely real.
That one's fake.
Fuck.
I agree with you. It very well
It-
most certainly did happen somewhere, but I didn't find it.
Joe, when you edited this, put in the actual article that Dom didn't see where this definitely happened in Florida. There's no way it didn't. That's hilarious.
Oh, it's a solid one.
I'm not talking about like burning it down for the insurance. I'm talking about burning it down for the insurance and forgetting to renew the policy. That's specific.
Yeah,
That
there's
definitely
no
happened.
way that it hasn't happened.
It has. It has. Like,
Shit. Really
Oh,
fucked
man.
up.
should have put on auto pay. I'm a fucking idiot.
Don't mind if you do. All right. Florida man arrested after sneaking into bald eagle exhibit at the Miami Zoo says, "I just wanted to taste of true freedom."
Ooh,
Fake.
That's pretty good, but it's fake because it's too good.
That one is fake. I had a good time writing that though.
I like that. True
I like
freedom.
that. Yeah.
I would have believed it if he just said, "I miss my dad."
In memory of John McCain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we it was about Brendan, Angela, Joe, and I went to is it Roger Williams Park Zoo?
Yeah.
It was the day after John McCain died, and the Snapchat had a filter where you could put in memory of John McCain. So I took a picture of a bald eagle and put it in memory of John McCain.
Oh, that's fucking great, dude. Oh, God, you gotta love that.
had a good time.
Tom was on fire with those Snapchat filters for like 6 months. Every time he nailed it. There's the one with me on the deflated air mattress with my
Yeah, it
hand
says
on my
what
head.
Black Boy Joy looks like. Dude, I sent that one to Jessie and she died.
It's funny stuff.
Oh boy.
All right, let's. What's the next one? I just fucking saw it. Oh yeah.
Florida man.
Now I got the giggles.
That's fine.
I'm all revved up with no place to go.
Yeah, you're like Adolf Hitler of the Olympics.
What's your best impression? Adolf Hitler at the Olympics.
I don't have to talk to do it.
Don't forget that when someone asks you.
I
Something
gotta
like,
find the video for that.
I'm Donald Trump. I saw what he did. I said I didn't like this. And Dom's like, no. I got Adolf Hitler, 1933 or
The
39,
best
whatever
impression
Olympics.
you're gonna see.
Yeah, you got it down, dude. Perfect.
He's playing like what's it called? Flight of the Bumblebee on his leg. Just can't keep anything still. Too much pants of chocolates.
He just loves the fucking music.
He just loves sports. He loves sports so much. He can't contain
all right.
himself.
All right.
Imagine if like the president was doing that. You'd be like, "What the fuck?" is
But
going
honestly,
on?
because it's Hitler, it's funny. You know, like, he sees a disabled person, he acts like a 3-year-old who sees someone on crutches. They're like,
yeah, you're like, that's
goes-
fine.
like, yo,
You're not-
I don't like it.
You're not
Dad,
committing
what is this?
genocide.
I'm
so
scared.
it's
I'm
fine,
so
yeah.
scared. Why is this person on crutches?
Give me more meth. I'm scared. All right. Teenage Florida man hacks high school. Emails
Florida boy.
emails everyone urgent announcement. Mandatory penis inspections in attendance with Florida Penal Code.
True.
Really hope this is real because I
better be
love
real.
this kid if it's real.
fucking
I'm gonna
great.
guess.
This
Wait. I didn't guess
Penal
false.
inspections. Like, all right,
I'm
gotta do what I gotta do.
I'm gonna guess
I don't make
false
the
just
rules.
because I need to try to catch up to Dylan, but I want it to be real. So I say false. Dylan says real.
Joe, you're fucking up because this was 100% a true story.
That's awesome.
Great story.
It was the
Well, if I guess the same as Dylan, I'd still be tied. I mean, I
Yeah.
have to start guessing opposite of
the
it.
headline is a little misleading because it was 2 high school students that did it.
Oh, it was a
Hacked into the
conspiracy.
school system, sent emails to everyone on the system. So that included all the parents
Oh my
whose
god.
kids go to the school.
There are smart kids in Florida.
And the principal said, you get some high schooler hacking to the system. I think we're doing something wrong with our security.
Yeah, you're lucky they only did that and not something.
Yeah.
Actually, they didn't hold it for ransom for $1 million.
$1 million. Yeah, like a school has $1 million.
That happened. I was going to tell you earlier on the talking to that girl I went on the date with, who's a teacher. She said our internet's been down all week because someone hacked into our network and ransomed the school for $1 million. It's a Providence Elementary School. They're like, give me $1 million, so I'll give you the fucking network back.
I can pay you in blocks.
Yeah, you know how public schools
this
are.
is an
loaded
elementary
with money.
school. We don't have a whole lot here, my friends.
Yeah, we can't. We can give you one iPad in exchange.
Like, remember Hudson Catholic books? I'd get half a textbook.
Yeah,
I don't have the
to get
first
half of
half.
one.
I have to, I can only do the second
Just
half.
share off of Amanda's. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Or it's like, well, actually, when I got to college for that time, I bought all used stuff off eBay, and it's like,
Nice.
they're like, oh, all right, we're on so and so edition 16. I'm like, I got edition 7.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
not
just
the
figure
same.
it out.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just figure it out. It's close
I don't
enough,
know.
right?
Yeah.
And turn to page 70. Their 70 is my 40. You know.
Yeah. Yours keeps using the word colored a lot. You're like, I don't know if this is the most updated edition.
Yeah, it's clearly been really wet at one point. It's like,
All the pages are wavy.
exactly. It's a banana stuck, like the banana juice stuck 3 pages together. You're never getting that out. Yeah. Yeah.
the
And
sign.
if anyone on this podcast is listening to what happens to the people whose backpacks you just stuffed papers in, you're looking at least me. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just that the backpack is just
There's no way the
stuffed.
three of us at the end of the year
Just
were
stuffed
just
papers
piles of
in
wrinkly
that
papers.
in that backpack is just a brown bag with a banana in it that's just
Hell
it's
yeah.
just crammed down there. And the what do they call
Is that
it?
a banana in your pack? You're just happy to see me.
The layers of dirt, so like you can see different periods. You know, I can
Yeah,
see different
yeah.
months.
Not
based off-
self, but yeah, it's like carbon
compre-
dating.
Yeah, carbon dating based off the bananas, the goldfish, the papers.
I remember I used
Banana.
to save all my shit because at Dom's house they used to do a end of the year homework burning, and you bring all your homework and all your shit. You do a big fire.
Oh fuck yeah!
I remember mom being like, "You need to get rid of all this stuff," and I was like, "I'm saving it for the homework burning."
Mom.
I'm saving it. She's like, "You gotta get rid of this shit.
The
Yeah,
reason you keep papers
yeah.
is because it's saving for the
I
end of
need
the
to
year
keep
burn.
it so I can
like,
burn
no,
it
I gotta
later.
keep burning all these things. I gotta burn them all.
Yeah, it's not like she brought all of her old tax forms to get burnt to our house.
Yeah,
Like,
no, very
probably the same
satisfying
year.
though to bring in your essay you got a
It's
C
great.
on. You're like, I'm gonna burn this shit. Fuck this. That was the
It
best
was
time
always
of
awesome.
year.
It's great.
Yeah, whereas some people in your family might be getting like applause for you know the A they got, but then they don't get any awards because they got a couple B's. For the rest of us, it's like
Yeah.
we got one C. The rest of that's what you got a C
Straight Bs.
straight to getting ice cream. Fucking job. Where's the one who got a B got punished, and we're the ones who got C's and like, what kind of ice cream you want tonight?
Yeah,
Yep.
I never got nothing for getting a C, so I can see where this podcast is going two different ways here.
So you didn't have
Going
the
from
glory
FD
of
to
being
a C?
younger child.
Two guys
Nice
who
stuff.
make more money than me and are smarter in real life, and then the dumbass who is good at testing. We find out how life goes here, folks. A lot of A's and B's for me.
You just gotta
Yeah,
be
just
funny.
don't ask me for help next time your computer won't start.
Don't ask anyone.
Fucking life, man.
All right, what do we got next year? Oh, here we go. Florida man. God damn it. Oh, I already fucked that one up. Let me go a different one.
I mean,
So it's not Florida, man.
Okay. Florida man almost died while getting a lap dance from his housekeeper.
Ooh. Hope this one's true.
False.
Almost died is so vague, though. He could have had a heart attack because he got too excited. Like if Mark wanted to show him where it spits.
Mark.
The guy I went fishing with today? Mm-mm. Oh, in
Is
that
that his
picture.
name, Mark?
This one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
his name
friend.
was my new friend's name was.
Are you
Mark.
sure his name isn't Marcus?
He
and
told
Mark
me,
for short?
He told me Mark. Him?
Mark Daniel.
Yeah.
His name was Mark.
Yeah, no, probably Marcus though, right?
You know, don't know.
Oh, it could have
Definitely.
been Mark. I'm pretty sure his
could've
name wasn't August Reed.
Probably not. Well, it could have been too. Actually, I mean, that's
Actually, you know what? I'm wrong. It could have been August Reed.
Yeah, that's
true.
him. Yep. Nice bag.
There you go. Oh, now he's famous.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Dylan, what do you think?
Now he'll have
I
two
said
Bud
false.
Lights.
I said false,
You
dude.
say false?
Yep.
I'm gonna say true just because I need to catch up here.
That one is true.
Ooh. All right.
And
Wow.
oh boy, it's a
Did he have a
doozy.
heart attack?
He had a heart attack.
Yeah, he got too excited.
Also, this one happened just.
But from the
last
housekeeper is so funny because he went at a strip club. It was at his house.
Well, hold on now.
Oh my bad.
The incident happened in Tampa, and a woman by the
Wait,
name
his
of
housekeeper is also a stripper, and it wasn't at his house.
by a woman. No, it was at his house. By a woman of the name of Sincerest Sammy, took to her job cleaning homes.
Very Florida.
She is a topless housemaid and charges $300 an hour.
Okay, so she's not your usual housekeeper. That's
After
wild.
she cleaned the house, she was paid extra to give him a lap dance, and that's when he had a heart attack.
Wow, rough day for her.
Ooh, you hope his wife was on vacation.
Just
Yeah,
like working
he's
in
got a
hospitals,
wife.
you know. You
He's
get
got a
desensitized.
wife. He hires a topless house. This guy's a fucking bachelor. I tell you.
She probably is desensitized to this type of thing. One, who's got $300 an hour for that? Only old white rich dudes who,
Good
who
point.
have
This might not
house
have been her
who have
first
house
heart
cleaners
attack.
anyways, who need to pay in credit card and has to
Yeah.
say that this is a house cleaner on the statement. So
Yeah, they
the
just
tax
fill
guy
out
needs to
cash.
know this stuff. So, oh yeah, she's probably not her first one. So
Yeah,
you
it won't
get
be your last
desensitized.
one if she keeps this up.
Must have been
Sammy,
a good show. I'll take what he'll have what he's having.
this chick has a
Check,
lucrative
please.
business going on. Sammy, who's also popular on TikTok, always
No.
keeps us updated on her experiences. I mean, she
how do we find
does
her?
live
What's her
a
name?
pretty interesting life. Hold on.
Does she also have a website that Hawk Tua should have but doesn't have?
Not only does she clean homes topless, she will also come to your home and cut your grass topless as well.
Wow, this broad works.
She makes about
Great.
$300 per hour plus tips.
No one in my
Sammy
neighborhood would
says
complain.
that she usually has her bodyguard with her.
No one in
But
my
on
neighborhood
this
complained.
particular day,
Dylan said.
he did not come. One of her favorite clients is a Florida man who is in his 70s and pays her not only to clean his house, but to also give her lap dances.
There you
And
go.
that's what happened. That's the gospel
So
truth.
what's her name again?
I believe it's Sincerest. It's Sin.
Yeah, just for research purposes.
Yeah,
Found it.
CEREST. Then Sammy's SAMMI.
1 million.
Hey,
followers,
Dom, you
dude.
didn't have to spell that the last part. We knew it was SAMMI.
You're breaking into the car, Sammy.
Sammy, please listen to me, Sammy.
Sammy, I said you
Sammy,
need to listen, Sammy.
Sammy, you have to empty the bag.
If you guys come on Saturday, you get to say that.
Wait, what's saying I'm not going to
Dylan, describe her because I haven't looked at her up. Or, yeah.
This is her fucking face.
No, don't hold your phone up. I'll put
It's
it
the
on the
best
pod.
I can do, dude.
No, I'm
let's
telling you,
just
I'll
say-
put it on the pod.
The
I haven't
picture
been
I'm
yelled at
the
yet.
picture I'm looking at, I cannot show on YouTube. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, well, mine is under safe
Oh
search, so I
my!
can't-
Wow, yeah,
I
she is
can't.
a very active website that Octua
does.
should be on.
Okay.
Wow, yeah, this is. She's basically she does porn but cleans houses. That's a better description of what she is.
Well, it's less work usually, so we figured it out. Well, good for her. You guys will be surprised to learn this old guy from Florida hired a
Porn star
white girl
to
who's
clean his
blonde.
house.
Yeah. If you thought she was going to be a half Japanese Filipino girl, you were wrong. It's
His
a
wife
blonde
said, "Why
girl.
does the house always look like shit?
I feel like your cleaning
How
lady
you
doesn't do
pay
much cleaning.
someone?"
Yeah, your clean lady's not doing much cleaning at all.
I can
But,
show some of
that's
these
a great
pictures.
one. No,
Her Instagram has.
I'm
more
not saying
of them.
don't put your phone up because we don't want not safe for content. I'm saying it looks like trash when you hold your phone up to your camera. I'll put
Well, it's
it
good
on.
because it's a trashy picture, so it looks
put
exactly
it
like
on
what
the
you would
photo.
expect her to look
Exactly.
See,
like.
like I can just see your screen. I can barely see her.
Oh, I can see it.
midsection.
But that's
Oh, you can
that's-
see it. Oh, good. Well,
Yeah,
then,
no.
I guess
See the ceiling.
you'll just
That's
edit
a
this one then.
Florida ceiling fan, my friend. That's exactly what they look like there.
Yeah, and I'll put that picture up
Alright.
on the podcast when I edit the podcast. You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
go to her
That's
Instagram. Sincerely, Sammy
Will
is her
do.
Instagram.
what we'll do.
Yep.
Yep. As you can see,
Well,
there's more stuff in there too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. All right.
Let's
cool.
let's get on to the next headline. Why don't
She
we?
is thinner than I thought from the story. I don't know. I was picturing the Florida
Yeah,
house cleaner.
she looks way better than I was expecting.
I thought she was gonna have a little more lbs going on. there.
She might have balls. There's a picture here that's like something's going on there.
Trust me, the pictures I looked at a little while ago, she does not.
Okay, let's keep it pushing.
Okay, got it.
boys.
Yeah. She does have a Lamborghini, which I think is cool.
Yeah, thanks to all that lawn mowing, she's putting the effort in.
Oh yeah, she's mowing her lawn, all right.
Little lawn, clean houses, you get Lambos if you do it right.
All right.
Looks like Fenway Park out there with those designs.
Florida man sets Orlando mini golf record.
That's what I wanted to hear before. Orlando record, Tallahassee record.
Just one hole-in-one shy of a perfect round.
Is this like bowling where you're supposed to get hole-in-ones every round?
I don't know anything about golf.
I wonder if it, like,
You
I
said
know I'm
hole.
not
I
good
think
at
you said
mini
because
golf.
you said hole and run, it's false.
He might have said, no, he said hole-in-one, didn't he? Or did we?
That's not a golf term.
I did say
Hole-in-one.
hole-in-one.
I thought that was
You're thinking of a home run?
nope. All right, I'm committed to false, so I'm sticking with it.
I would say
Don't-
true.
I don't need to explain myself.
You don't have to explain yourself.
This one is false.
Okay. Dylan gets a point for not even knowing. Great.
Yep.
Love it.
My bad, dude.
Loving every minute of it.
No, you know it. You're without I can't reach you now. You will win this game. Go ahead, Dom.
All right, I got 3 left.
Nice. No, you don't want to explain it? How many hole-in-ones did he get? Did he even say?
Oh no, I made the whole thing up.
Oh, right, because it's fake. I'm a fucking idiot.
Basically, my thought process there was I was like, I've played mini golf in Orlando. There's a million mini golf places. Let's do one that doesn't sound like a crazy person.
Yeah. No, that's because it was a Florida man, but it was like a light story. I was like,
Yep. And I did write it not writing Florida man, and I was like, hold on. If I don't say Florida man, they're going to be like, well, it's already fake.
That's a good point. But it's good that I should have figured that you wouldn't have picked a Florida man article where he just won mini golf. Like you wouldn't have picked that one if he doesn't made it up. Okay.
All right. Next one. What was I doing? Oh yes. Sorry. I'm I always get a little shaky towards the end of the podcast.
Sorry.
Florida man gets stuck in Corvette during carjacking, begs owner for help getting out.
This is, I heard, actually, this is true.
I'm gonna say real.
I know
Yeah,
this is true.
This one is true. It happened just last week.
Oh, this is current events.
So it was the thing about the modern Corvettes is
There's something weird about it.
if you don't, they're not like a lot of cars. If the key fob is close to it, it'll open up and stuff. The Corvette has to be like in it, like it has to be like super close.
Yeah.
So the guy that owns the Corvette went out for breakfast. When he came back, found someone in his car begging for help to get out
Oh my god.
because he got. So all I'm assuming is like he must have snuck in as the guy was getting out or something, or he was still right next to
He
the
was
car.
close enough to the car. Yeah.
Then he got locked in. You can't unlock it from the inside because you don't have the key, which is a false, by the way. That should not be it. Or he was just too dumb to figure it out. And I love this
because you
part.
should be able to get out no matter what, like a fire.
When he was
hazard.
begging to be let out, the owner of the car, Julio Solano, said, "My brother, this is not your car. This is my car. I'm calling the cops."
That's fantastic.
He's just stuck in the Corvette.
My brother in Christ, you're about to do some time.
Yep.
The Oh, I don't even know. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. It will sound like NFL terrorist.
Ihorst Gavevich.
That's it. Get that bitch.
Yeah.
Portuguese
Solid.
guys, Mexican
solid.
guys, Ukrainian guys, guys
From Mars?
Guys from Mars. I'm from Mars.
I don't listen to no woman. That's what I don't do.
Absolutely not. All right, next one. We got a Florida man goes streaking at local soccer game, evades capture, runs into woods, still at large.
Ooh.
True.
I'll say false, even though I want it to be true.
This one is fake.
Oh, nice.
Nice job, Joe.
Because they never get away. They get him.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They
they get
always
him.
get him.
Because, I mean, if you're streaking at a kid's soccer game, you don't want to get too far from the field.
Oh, it
There's a
said
reason
kids
why you're
soccer
there.
game? I didn't even
No,
clock that.
I just said local.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say,
okay, yeah. I thought it was like an adult soccer game.
that would definitely be true then if it was Florida.
Yeah. But the thing is, you have to grease yourself up before you start going, so they
The
can't.
greased up deaf guy.
Yeah, if you just go in there dry, they're gonna get you, no problem.
Baby oil.
Yeah, baby oil, Diddy style.
Exactly. Do that? No, dude, grab you. That's so gross.
You slip right out.
You're just
It'll
naked.
look next to you.
All right, here we go. This is our last headline for the night.
All right, guys, let's go.
Naked Florida man chases people and cops around Chick-fil-A parking lot, telling them they're gay for looking at his penis.
True.
It's
Has
gotta
to
be
be
true,
true.
man. It's gotta be true.
It is absolutely true. I saved this one for last because it's the best one.
That is the best Florida man I've
It's the
ever
best
heard.
one, dude. How funny is that?
Like, there's like weirder, more violent thing, but that is the easily like the amount of words you use.
Yeah.
The funniest Florida man headline I've ever heard in my
What am
life.
I gonna do
Yep.
tonight? I'll do this.
That's so funny. If you look at me, you're gay, and you're chasing them. Ah, you're gay now.
Perfect state to do it in, too.
That's like the fucking South Park. Where he's like, I put my dick in Butter's mouth when he's sleeping, so he's gay now.
So he's
no,
gay.
you're gay.
Does that make sense?
No,
It's
No,
true.
no,
He's
he's
like,
gay.
what? No? What do you mean? That makes him gay, not me.
no, he puts Butter's dick in his mouth when he's when Butter's
That's what
speaking.
it says on the end.
He's like, he's gay now.
the picture of his ball sack in my mouth to show him around.
He's so
is.
gay.
No, dude.
Imagine showing up to that scene and being like, "Oh boy, how are we gonna explain this one? Like, we gotta take this guy down." You know, he's obviously not all there. I would say it's a safe bet.
No. Well, so a Palm Coast man stripped naked chased two unwitting strangers around Chick-fil-A parking lot, then yelled for responding deputies to look at his genitalia. Corey Hatzel,
No,
30
Dom.
years old.
He looks down. He's doing this on his thigh.
He was charged with disorderly conduct, breach of peace, and resisting arrest.
I would say that. I
And,
mean, as much as I hate, false charges, these all seem very sound.
This happened at around 1 a.m. When
Oh,
deputies
really? It didn't happen at 9 in the morning?
When deputies arrived, they found a nude man yelling. He had blood on his nose.
And
kept
love
yelling at
on his
deputies.
mind.
kept yelling at deputies, "Look at my penis, look at my ass, you're gay," along with several other unintelligible things.
It's my favorite
And
news article I've ever heard.
This last line makes no sense. Because I already said he had blood coming from his nose. The last line of the report
This is horrifying.
the report gave no explanation for what may have caused his behavior. He's bleeding from his nose. It's the drugs he's on.
I would say the cause is a really cool childhood, probably.
Definitely that stable guy. Yeah.
Stable guy, stable family with good parents. Look at my penis, look at my ass, you're gay. Guns drawn in the Chick-fil-A
Dude,
parking
and
lot.
doing it at a Chick-fil-A parking lot.
Oh my
cherry
god!
on top.
And you know they have that big drive-through line. They're all just witnessing this the whole time, locking their doors over and over.
They're just like, just trying to get some honey mustard.
Oh my god, that is what a finale on that one. Great job, Dom.
Excellent job, Dom.
Let's go to final thoughts after that. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
let's do it. Oh, hold on, who won? I mean, I know who won, but what's the
All
score?
right, so the final score: Joe has 9 and Dylan with 13. Dylan is the champion of Florida
that.
Man.
Thanks,
guys.
Happy to be
Well
number
fought.
one as always.
Well done.
Looking forward to putting something together like this for you guys coming from yours truly.
I'm gonna hate that one, but I can't wait to play.
It's gonna be a
Gonna
blast.
be a brain buster.
I'm sure. I'll show you busting.
I'll be
right,
busting
yeah.
all over the place.
Final thoughts.
Busting
Fucking funny, dude. Florida Man. We could just do this for the rest of the next 100 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Great
It's
job,
endless.
Dom. Excellent.
It's a
Endless.
great idea.
Absolutely endless. Perfect.
There'll be as many as you asked tonight. There'll be that many this week, so you can. It's a replenishing resource.
Yeah, I mean, I already
Yeah,
did one
and
that was
there's-
only last week ago.
Well, there's other ones. There's also
It's
the
nonstop.
Foster's Daily News from Rochester, New Hampshire. Also a great one. There's a lot of things in there like this. There's other ones besides Florida.
so we can
Weird
this
ass
is a lot-
fucking white
Yeah.
trash town's got a lot to say.
We'll
and
do a lot more of
The
this.
police report's got a lot of good things in it. Yeah, dude, the Chick-fil-A guy, number one.
Fantastic.
On to you guys.
My final thoughts, Dom. Great job putting it all together. Obviously, you got me. You tricked me a bunch of times, and it was also hilarious. All the real ones in there. I loved. This is my first time ever on this podcast having no idea what was going to happen on Dylan Joe Basement podcast, and it was kind of weird, but it was freeing to be sitting at this table an hour before the podcast started and being like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. I don't have to do shit. So I fucking loved it, and you nailed it. You didn't disappoint whatsoever. Great job. Hope to do it again soon.
All right, my final thoughts. Don Morrow, first time, long time.
Mm-hmm.
I
Look at my penis. Look at my ass. You're gay.
I had a great time making this up. When I thought of it, and I was like, that's going to be on the podcast someday. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm going to
When
make
you
it
said
work.
months ago, I was like, damn, he's been cooking for a while with this one. I thought it
Yeah,
was like
I mean,
this
to be
week.
fair, it was like I found like half of these 3
Yeah.
months ago.
And
I
you
found the
kept
rest
it.
of them this week.
Nice.
But I was like, all right,
I
we're
love
doing
it.
this. I got to finish this up now.
I love it.
I had a great time writing some of the fake ones, especially the ones that I got you guys on. that
Great.
were really good.
Excellent job.
It felt like writing like a weekend update headline.
Pretty much.
And it was, I had a great time. In Florida, I mean, you're a great state. You're terrible. I love you. I hate you.
We
I'm
hardly
so
knew
happy
you.
that the best thing we can get out of Florida from far away is these wonderful news headlines.
We appreciate it very much.
Keeps us in business.
Fantastic. And yeah, there were so many I scrolled past to pick the ones I did pick that I could have put it in that. Yeah, endless results. There's an
Maybe
entire
we do it next
subreddit
time.
called Florida Man.
There
And that's
you
where
go.
I got all. I didn't have to I didn't Google Florida headlines. I went on Reddit, typed in FLO,
best
and the
one.
second suggestion was Florida Man.
Perfect.
After Flo from Progressive Feet Pics.
Those
And
definitely exist.
let's
Yeah.
just give hi, Steve Spiro.
What's your name?
My name? Oh, let me tell you my name. I'm confused.
Let's just give a quick shout out to the feet lovers out there that last year
Shouts out.
were able to prove that those supposedly leaked pictures of AOC were not her because the feet didn't look right.
They know her feet so well. Like, those are not her feet. She has the special cuticle issue. Like they just do.
We're talking premium members of wikifeet.com.
Yeah, they're mods on WikiFeet easily with that kind of detail.
Gotta shout out to those guys. They know their stuff.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
But without that, we fucking love you folks out there. We're trucking into the new millennium of DJ BP episode 102. We love it. We love you. And let's keep it cooking.
Keep it cooking.
And I do want to give just one more shout out because last one was Toilet Wine. Let's do one on the actual DJ BP.
Yeah, go ahead.
For Goobin Balloons DX.
Yes,
Chris Camp's
yes.
new
Chris
game.
Camp's great game.
It's on
brother.
PS4, PS5, Xbox One, PC,
You have the
and
system.
Steam, and Nintendo Switch. It's
Play
only
it.
$9.99.
Give it a download.
I've been playing it. I highly suggest it. It is
Give it a
fantastic. Go check it out.
Check it out today. See you next week, folks.
See you guys.
And also, if you go to Florida, try not to be part of the headlines unless you're going to the Burping Hall of Fame, in which case, look at my penis, look at my ass, you're gay.
Florida man, quote, stinks of alcohol, tries
Fake.
returning empty 30 pack.
Can't be. Yeah. Good call, Joe.
If he just said, I miss my dad.
in memory of John McCain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we it was Brendan, Angela, Joe, and I went to is it Roger Williams Park Zoo?
Yeah.
It was the day after John McCain died, and the Snapchat had a filter where you could put in memory of John McCain. So I took a picture of a bald eagle and put it in memory of John McCain.
Oh, that's fucking great, dude. Oh, God, you gotta love that.
Florida headline: Trans woman fake.
Yeah. It's like a row. You heard the word row?
Let's stop here. Shut this off before it keeps going.
But you can't kick someone out of a restaurant for being like not fun to hang out with. Like
Said
it's
the
just-
last 3 people I kicked out for not being fun.
He had blood on his nose. kept
and
yelling
love
at
on his
deputies-
mind.
Kept yelling at deputies, "Look at my penis, look at my ass, you're gay," along with several other unintelligible things. Well, how do you know he's from Rhode Island? He could be a transplant.
He's the worst driver in the world.
Because he has a worse accent than Boston.
Tell
or
me
New
I'm
York.
wrong. Every car with Rhode Island plates is a huge fucking dent in the side. Joe, what's your car look like?
No comment.
She might have balls. There's a picture here that's like something's going on.
Trust me, the pictures I looked at a little while ago, she does not.
Okay, let's keep it pushing.
Okay, got it.
Dom's house, they used to do a end of the year homework burning, and you bring all your homework and all your shit, you do a big fire.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I remember Mom being like, "You need to get rid of all this stuff," and I was like, "I'm saving it for the homework burning."
Mom
I'm saving it.
claims, "My granddad died here. This is my house."
Real.
Real for sure. I did
If
the
it's
same
fake, great job, because that sounds like the most real thing I've ever heard in my life.
That one's fake.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Oh, you got
Great
it so
job.
good.
That was the. I mean, even more than the meth one. I'm like, that's got to be real.
Florida, 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 Florida.
Hello, Homeowners Insurance.